Hey everyone, Rebecca Harper Homes here, Rebecca and Maggie, and today we are sitting in chilly Colorado.
Chilly. Downright cold, if you ask me.
I think it was -6 this morning.
Yes.
What a delightful time. And today I actually got to spend a part of my day, one, having lunch with a couple senior citizens that I love here in Boulder County, and then I also got to do a home visit with one who has just been so near and dear to my heart for so many years. I love getting together with my elderly friends, and it always sparks conversation between us of how we can serve the communities better, and what type of information we can bring. And so for our last video, we kind of went into detail about things to look for, to know when it's time for an elder loved one to move, whether that's downsize or move to a community that can help them, or really just whatever is the next best step for them. Just factors and ideas of what to start to look for that might signify it's time to move. And today, in this really cold weather, it sparked kind of another continuing conversation about that, of other things that you can notice or just take note of, make a list of, that might signify it's time for an elder loved one to move. It's funny, today when I was talking with the person I did the home visit with, they had told me the final straw of what was it. They were done. They knew they needed to move into a community, and believe it or not, it was the wind. They had a windstorm at their house that had actually shattered some windows, and it terrified them, and they decided never again were they going to be in a situation where the natural elements around them could make them feel scared or helpless, and they wanted to be in a place where that was not a problem for them anymore. So today we just wanted to come to you with a list or some basic or starter point ideas of what are things around you that may or may not even be in the elder person's control, of what are things around you that might signify it could be a good idea to move locations.
Yeah, and that's, as we talked about it, and this morning when I was out shoveling snow in -6 degrees, that brings about the same thing as a windstorm. Are the elements getting to be a bit rough? You are having a hard time taking care of the outside of your home, shoveling snow, doing yard work, yard maintenance, trimming your trees. Are you getting where climbing up and down a ladder maybe to clean out your gutters is hard for you? And do you have enough help at home to do that? And is it something you want to do anymore? Is that how you want to spend your time?
Mm-hmm.
So those were, thinking about the elements in the outside of the home, and then physically the home, how many stairs do you have going in and out of your home on the outside? I had a house once and I think we had like 15 stairs, wooden, rickety stairs. Up you go. And, just as my knees get a little older, that's not as pleasant anymore.
Yeah,
so
stairs or even steep hills.
Steep hills.
Mm-hmm.
We have some elderly neighbors, and they have a very slick driveway.
Mm-hmm.
And so with a hill and a slick driveway, trying to shovel it, I worry about them with that too. So,
steep hills and ice.
And ice,
that nice combination.
Yeah, not a good combination for anybody really. But as your balance gets off a little more, it does make a difference. So those are some of the things about the home. And then, talking with people, sometimes it's also how, if you've lived in your neighborhood a long time, some neighborhoods stay pretty much the same, some change, and in some neighborhoods, do you still feel safe? Does the neighborhood still feel like it's a safe place for you to be with community? Or are you isolated from your neighbors? Or has the crime rate gone up? Those are some things that you have to look at your home and say, is this still a good place for me? So let's see, what are some other things we talked about with Becca?
Well, just as far as the location of the house, I mean, one, yeah, in the neighborhood it's in, but also the city. I mean, how close are you to things like medical facilities or specialists that you might need? How close are emergency services in case you need them? Like, What does the response time look like for, surgical, medical, teams in your area? As for some people, when you live in like a more remote location as you get older, that can feel scary, or it could be more dangerous if you live in a very remote location and you might need a paramedic there in a matter of moments for a health condition. So things like the proximity of medical facilities, or on a lighthearted note, entertainment. What are you doing for fun? I think a lot of people, especially as you get older, you almost lose this sense of wonder and play and excitement, and just really, how close are you to the things you like to do? Do you like to go to the movies? Do you like to go see a live theatrical production? Do you like, museums or libraries? What are you passionate about? What do you enjoy doing? And how close is entertainment to you?
Yeah, that's a very good point. It really is.
And then also, like, I would just say, like, adding on to that, like the functional things as well, like supermarkets or wherever you would go shopping, or just the functional, hey, this is like something that's a regular part of routine. And even, do you want to do your own grocery shopping? And if so, how close are the areas to buy groceries?
Yeah. All of these factors, I think, really are worth taking a good look at, to decide. So, and I think finally, it's some people, I think you become very attached to a home. For example, my in-laws had a cabin, a family cabin that we'd all go to, and you think of that and you think, oh, you have that emotional attachment of the family gatherings, and it's taking into heart, is that something that you're okay with saying, there's enough other things in life to live my life now that I can still cherish those good moments and those memories, yet also live in a place where I can live now and make new memories for myself and make life a better quality of life easier on me. So
yeah, just really, I guess, sitting with and considering, is there a way to hold on to the memories and allow those to be beautiful and good, and whether that's through pictures or just things you remember, like in your mind and heart, and then also allowing for the present to be something beautiful and something new and better accommodating for what's next in your life or your other loved one's life. Whatever that looks like. So just wanted to bring that to you today. Thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate you all. On the real estate side, we, as Rebecca Harper Homes, had our first official closing, which is super exciting. And then we are also working with another family right now to figure out the best solution for their property. So that is really fun, actually. So thanks so much for tuning in. Have a delightful, end of January, beginning of February.
Exactly.
Time goes fast.